When I was a little girl, I always dreamed of my wedding day. The flowers, the music, the guests smiling in their best clothes. But I never imagined that when the day finally came, I would be the one in the white dress, standing there with a secret tearing me apart. His name was David, kind, dependable, the man everyone said would make the perfect husband. We had dated for 3 years. Everyone thought we were the ideal couple. But behind every laugh, every kiss, every picture-perfect moment, I felt nothing but emptiness. I told myself it was nerves, cold feet, but deep down, I knew the truth. The truth had a name. Her name was Lily. She was my best friend since high school. She was fire to my calm, chaos to my order. She lit up every room, every day, every part of my life. And though I never said it aloud, my heart always belonged to her. Still, I buried those feelings, because the world expected me to marry a man, because my family expected me to play the role. So I said yes to David, and I smiled through the lie, until the night before the wedding. Lily came to my hotel room with champagne. We laughed, reminisced, just like always. But then she grew quiet. Her eyes lingered on me, heavy, searching. Her voice cracked as she whispered, "Are you sure this is what you want?" My chest tightened. Every part of me screamed no, but my lips said yes. Of course, she smiled sadly, kissed my cheek, and whispered, "Then I'll be there tomorrow. As your bridesmaid. Supporting you, like always I barely slept." And then morning came. The bells rang. The music swelled. I walked down the aisle, every eye on me, David waiting at the altar. He smiled. I forced myself to smile back. But then, my eyes found hers. Lily, standing with the bridesmaids, her hands trembling, her gaze locked on mine. In that moment, everything else vanished. The music, the people, even David. It was just her. And I knew, I couldn't do this. The priest's voice echoed. "Do you, Sarah, take David to be your husband?" My mouth opened. No words came out. I turned. Lily's face was pale. Her lips parted, her eyes full of fear and love. And suddenly, I found my voice. I can't. Gasps swept the church. David's smile disappeared. Whispers filled the air. I turned to him, tears running down my cheeks. "I'm sorry. You deserve someone who loves you completely. And that isn't me." The silence was deafening. And then I did the unthinkable. I walked down the aisle, not toward the door, but toward her. Lily froze. I reached her, grabbed her trembling hand, and whispered, "It's always been you." Her eyes widened, and then she pulled me into her arms. The church erupted, shouts, chaos, disbelief. But none of it mattered, because for the first time in my life, I wasn't pretending. We left together, hand in hand, ignoring the stares and the judgment. Outside, under the glaring sun, she turned to me. Her voice trembled. "Do you realize what you just did?" I laughed through tears. "Yes. I chose you, and she kissed me. Right there, in front of the world. The aftermath wasn't easy. My family was furious. David never spoke to me again. Some friends walked away. But Lily stayed. She held me when I cried. She made me laugh when I doubted. She reminded me that love, real love, is worth the risk. Years later, we don't talk much about that chaotic wedding. Instead, we talk about the life we built after, the apartment we made a home, the road trips, the laughter, the fights and reconciliations. And sometimes, when she looks at me across the kitchen table with the same eyes she had that day in the church, I know. Walking away from that altar wasn't a mistake. It was the bravest choice I ever made. And the best. Thank you for listening to our story today. Stay with us for more journeys of love and pride. Wishing you happiness and love, always.